Beers with Brian is filmed before a live studio audience.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everyone. This is Beers with Brian. And I'm Brian. Hey, it's the most wonderful time of the year. And I hope this finds you waking up to a room full of gifts, enjoying the most enduring traditions of the season in the warm embrace of kith and kin. I hope you and your belly and your hearts are full today. I hope you get some great homemade gifts from the little ones in your lives. I hope that you are optimistic that next year will be better than this past year, but that you've grown in some way by enduring through 2020. We've survived and are ready to gear up for an amazing 2021 with all of you. All right, my weekly recommendation is Social Mosaic Clarity. This is a 7.2 ABV, 45 IBU, all mosaic, all the time. So we've taken social media casualty, and Corey made a social mosaic casualty, which was all mosaic, but still a hazy. And then he clarified it. He did a social media clarity. You gotta know all the variations of SMC here. He did a social media clarity, which was an American IPA, but clear. Now we've combined the two. We have social mosaic clarity. Can't see the haze, can you, Russ? All right, BBCO Eats. We are so very, very, very close. We'll be opening up, most likely, at the first of the year with a sort of phased-in menu, which, if it tastes half as good as it looks, we're all in for a real treat. Now, this is going to be featuring some of our core BBCO items. Let's see, we'll have the homemade brokerage pretzel featuring EMT beer cheese. We'll have the brokerage burger with the brokerage fries, the fried brokerage chicken wings, and possibly even the brokerage brownie sundae. You'll be able to tell which items on the menu are our best and our specialties because they'll have brokerage in the name. You know what I mean? All right, next week at BBCO, limited hours on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, probably 3 to 9 both days, depending on how busy we are. Maybe a little longer, maybe a little less. I don't know. We'll have to see. And that'll be it. We'll give you one more Beers with Brian before the end of the year, I believe, on Christmas or on New Year's Eve or on New Year's Day. It'll probably be New Year's Day. So, like, subscribe, comment, mask up. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and cheers, everyone.